footsteps on the stairs. Only morning finding me. I woke before the alarm and waited for a bedroom door. No kettle called from down the hall, no shoes were scattered on the floor. The house stood still around my chair, the curtains pale with early rain. I almost called the silence empty, then heard the sparrows start again. No footsteps on the stairs, no voices through the wall. The quiet felt too large at first, as if it knew it all. No footsteps on the stairs, but light moved room to room. The house had not forgotten me, it simply made me room. I poured one cup instead of three and left the second shelf untouched. The clock no longer hurried me, the morning asked for very little. I opened wide the kitchen door and let the cool air cross the tiles. A life can change without a sound and still arrive in small, clear miles. No footsteps on the stairs, no coats along the rail. The quiet did not close the house, it opened every pail. And waiting room I used to pass while carrying the day. No footsteps on the stairs, and yet I chose to stay. I love the noise that filled these walls, the slammed doors and the running. But love does not require a house to keep the old years coming. I can miss them without losing what the silence gives to me. No footsteps on the stairs, only morning finding me. I set my cup beside the window and let the house breathe free. No footsteps on the stairs, but somewhere down the lane my own 2 feet began to move into the quiet rain. One plate on the table, one glass beside the chair, a folded cloth, a yellow bowl, and evening settling there. I used to cook for 7, then 4, then sometimes 2. Tonight the soup was only mine, and still the time came through. One plate on the table, no question where to sit. I ate beside the open door and left the lamp unlit. The radio played softly, a train moved through the town. I took my time with every spoon and did not hurry down. Solitude is not a failure, silence is not shame. A meal can still be lovely without another a pair cut into four. I watched the shadows climb the wall and heard rain touch the door. I raised my glass to no one, then changed the words somehow to all the lives that fed this room and to the woman eating now. Plate on the table and nothing missing there. The evening sat beside me like an old and easy chair. One plate, one glass, and time enough to taste. For years I played it quietly, so sleep in rooms would not be bothered. Tonight I turned the volume up and let the brass cross through the ceiling. The hallway held the melody without complaint or explanation. My shoes and crossed the carpet. One slow turn became another. My shadow danced against the cabinet. No child called for water. No door opened in the hall. I laughed when the needle skipped. Crooked measure twice. Play it after midnight. Let the quiet move with you. Trumpet faded. The record turned without a song. I stood beneath the yellow lamp and did not feel the hour was wrong. The house had held so many lives. Tonight it held my breathing. I lifted up the needle gently and left the music in the room. Play it after midnight. Let yourself be heard. the bed unmade till noon, the quilt thrown sideways toward the window. For 40 years I smoothed each fold before the kettle reached a whistle. No guest arrived, no ceiling cracked, no neighbor came to make a judgment. The sunlight lay across the sheets and made the wrinkles look like rivers. I left the bed unmade and nothing came undone. The day still crossed the rooftops, the clock still followed sun. I left the bed unmade, then read until 2:30. A room can hold a little disorder, a woman can hold it too. I wore my oldest cardigan with one loose button at the shoulder. I ate a biscuit over the sink and did not reach to find a saucer. The garden waited without a fence, the washing stayed inside the basket. I listened to the rain begin and let the afternoon move past me. I left the bed unmade, the dishes where they stood. I thought that rest required permission. It never truly could. I had believed that care was measured by the corners tucked in tight, by shining floors and folded towels, by keeping every surface bright. But love had lived in other places, in a hand upon a brow, in staying through a difficult hour and knowing when to leave one now. So I opened every curtain and climbed beneath the quilt again. Rest was not a small rebellion, it was kindness without end. And I left the bed unmade, the room became my own. I left the bed unmade and nothing came undone. The world did not require me to race the morning sun. I left the bed unmade, then slept till nearly 3. A little crease across the linen looked like freedom to me. The room with yellow curtains had waited long enough. It used to hold the winter coats, the broken lamp, the folded bedding, a box of shoes no one would wear, a crib without a child beside it. I cleared the floor on Saturday and washed the window with old newspaper. By noon the room had found a shape I had not seen in all those years. The room with yellow curtains belongs to no one but the light. I placed a desk beneath the window and painted there until the night. The room with yellow curtains no longer waits behind a door. I gave away what had been stored and found what I was saving for. I brought the sewing basket in, a stack of books, a jar of pencils. I hung one photograph askew and left the nail exactly where it landed. The walls were plain, the chair was old, the rug was faded near the center. But everything inside the room had been invited by my own hand. The room with yellow curtains curtains, held no guest and made no claim. I sat there in the afternoon and wrote my childhood name. Not every empty bedroom must wait for someone's return. Some rooms become a doorway when a woman lets them turn. The room with yellow curtains filled slowly with the things I chose. A blue cup, books, a wooden desk, and one small vase of garden roses. The room with yellow curtains was quiet, warm, and true. The house released an older story. The room began a new one too. The curtains moved. The light stayed in. Tuesday came without a list, no errands written by the telephone. I stood beside the kitchen clock and felt the whole day leave me alone. I wore my coat, took nothing else, and walked beyond the usual turning. The town looked different without purpose, every window simply being. Tuesday without a list, let the road decide. Beside a second-hand shop and bought a book about the ocean. I drank a coffee near the square and watched a boy repair a bicycle. At noon I crossed the public garden, sat beneath an elm and listened. No one needed an answer. No one asked when I'd be home. Tuesday without a list, nothing late, nothing missed. A day can still be useful when it isn't used at all. Tuesday without a list, I walked until the light grew gold. I came home with an open book and one new story of my own. The clock kept time, I did not follow. They spoke of knees and cinema, of train fares, books, and stubborn ivy. The afternoon grew warm and wide. Nobody lowered her voice. The women at number 9 did not call the quiet sorrow. They filled it up with folding chairs and plans for next tomorrow. The women at number 9 had weathered different skies. They wore their years like garden gloves, used well and just their size. I told them of the yellow room. The record played beyond midnight. Ruth said she had a spare red lamp. Marie said, bring your book next Friday. Evelyn cut the cake again and slid the larger piece toward me. The house across the narrow road no longer felt so far. The women at number 9 made room without a question. No grand advice, no solemn vows, only ordinary welcome. I thought new friendship came when young, before the years grew complicated. But some doors open later, when the heart is less persuaded by shining rooms and perfect talk, and more by who brings extra chairs. The women at number 9 sit for chairs beside the roses. One was mine by Friday noon, before I even noticed. The women at number 9 let laughter cross the wall. The quiet in my house stayed kind. It was not alone at all. For years my coat hung near the door, on the hook behind the others. Small coats first, then schoolboy jackets, scarves and hats in winter colors. I reached around them every morning, found my sleeves and hurried through. Today the hallway stood half empty. I moved my coat to hook number 2. My coat on the other hook, a little nearer to the light. No one noticed, no one needed to approve the place I chose. My coat on the other hook, such a quiet thing to do, but sometimes life begins by moving what has always waited for you. The brass was worn where hands had reached, the wallpaper had faded squares. I thought of all the winter mornings I had dressed a family there. I'd did not want those years erased. I only wanted room beside them. So I left the empty hooks untouched and let my own stand clear. My coat on the other hook, not hidden by a sleeve. The house could keep its memory and still allow me room to leave. I used to think that choosing myself meant turning from the ones I knew. But love can stay along the hallway while I take the clearer view. At dusk I wore the coat outside and walked beyond the corner shop. When I returned, the hook was waiting, plain and steady by the door. I hung my coat where I could reach it. The hallway settled into blue. A small brass hook held nothing grand, only something newly true. Class began at 6:30 above the library on Wednesday. 12 metal chairs, a chalkboard, and a teacher younger than my daughter. I almost turned before the stairs. My notebook shook inside my handbag. Then someone smiled and moved her coat. I took the chair beside the window. The pencil felt strange in my fingers, but the page did not refuse me. On Wednesday night I learned again how it feels not to know. No one laughed when I asked twice. No one told me I was slow. On Wednesday night a little door opened underneath the light. I wrote my name across the page and stayed the whole night. We learned to shape a paragraph, to leave a margin, choose a title. I wrote about the yellow room, the record turning after midnight. The teacher read my final line and drew a small blue mark beside it. Keep going, she had written there. I carried home those two plain words. The street was dark, the bus is late. I felt awake instead of worry. On Wednesday night I learned again, the world was not complete. There were still rooms I had not entered, still voices I could meet. beside the hall. For years I left a lamp there for someone coming home. The road outside was empty, the gate stood open wide. I almost reached to turn it off and let the light abide. Leave one lamp burning, not for waiting for the night. Children have their own front doors, their own keys, cups and weather. They call on Sunday afternoons and we are still together. The lamp need not become a promise that the past will cross the floor. It can be mine, a little warmth beside an unlocked door. Leave one lamp burning for the woman living here. I climbed the stairs without a sound and paused above the landing. The house was quiet, not abandoned, changed but still expanding. Below the yellow circle stayed upon the rug and wall. I went to bed with both hands empty and did not fear at all. Leave one lamp burning, let the quiet find its way. Leave one lamp burning, there will be another day. The house grew dark around it, one small light remained. No footsteps on the stairs, only morning finding me. I woke before the alarm and waited for a bedroom door. No kettle called from down the hall, no shoes were scattered on the floor. The house stood still around my chair, the curtains pale with early rain. I almost called the silence empty, then heard the sparrows start again. No footsteps on the stairs, no voices through the wall. The quiet felt too large at first, as if it knew it all. No footsteps on the stairs, but light moved room to room. The house had not forgotten me, it simply made me room. I poured one cup instead of three and left the second shelf untouched. The clock no longer hurried me, the morning asked for very little. I the kitchen door and let the cool air cross the tiles. A life can change without a sound and still arrive in small, clear miles. No footsteps on the stairs, no coats along the rail. The quiet did not close the house, it opened every pail. And waiting room I used to pass while carrying the day. No footsteps on the stairs, and yet I chose to stay. I love the noise that filled these walls, the slammed doors and the running. But love does not require a house to keep the old years coming. I can miss them without losing what the silence gives to me. No footsteps on the stairs, only morning finding me. I set my cup beside the window and let the house breathe free. No footsteps on the stairs, but somewhere down the lane my own 2 feet began to move into the quiet rain. One plate on the table, one glass beside the chair, a folded cloth, a yellow bowl, and evening settling there. I used to cook for 7, then 4, then sometimes 2. Tonight the soup was only mine, and still the time came through. One plate on the table, no question where to sit. I ate beside the open door and left the lamp unlit. The radio played softly, a train moved through the town. I took my time with every spoon and did not hurry down. Solitude is not a failure, silence is not shame. A meal can still be lovely without another name. One plate on the table, a pear cut into 4. I watched the shadows climb the wall and heard rain touch the door. I raised my glass to no one, then changed the words somehow to all the lives that fed this room and to the woman eating now. Plate on the table and nothing missing there. The evening sat beside me like an old and easy chair. One plate, one glass, and time enough to taste. played it quietly, so sleeping rooms would not be bothered. Tonight I turned the volume up and let the brass cross through the ceiling. The hallway held the melody without complaint or explanation. Play it after midnight. Let the old room learn the tune. I moved the chair beside the rug, took off my shoes and crossed the carpet. One slow turn became another. My shadow danced against the cabinet. No child called for water. No door opened in the hall. I laughed when the needle skipped and played that crooked measure twice. Play it after midnight. Let the quiet move with you. At last the final trumpet faded. The record turned without a song. I stood beneath the yellow lamp and did not feel the hour was wrong. The house had held so many lives. Tonight it held my breathing. I lifted up the needle gently and left the music in the room. Play it after midnight. Let yourself be heard. The record stopped. The room kept turning. I left the bed unmade till noon, the quilt thrown sideways toward the window. For 40 years I smoothed each fold before the kettle reached a whistle. No guest arrived, no ceiling cracked, no neighbor came to make a judgment. The sunlight lay across the sheets and made the wrinkles look like rivers. I left the bed unmade and nothing came undone. The day still crossed the rooftops, the clock still followed sun. I left the bed unmade, then read until 2:30. A room can hold a little disorder, a woman can hold it too. I wore my oldest cardigan with one loose button at the shoulder. I ate a biscuit over the sink and did not reach to find a saucer. The garden waited without a fence, the washing stayed inside the basket. I listened to the rain begin and let the afternoon move past me. I left the bed unmade, the dishes where they stood. I thought that rest required permission. It never truly could. Corners tucked in tight by shining floors staying through a difficult hour and knowing when to leave one now. So I opened every curtain and climbed beneath the quilt again. Rest was not a small rebellion, it was kindness without end. And I left the bed unmade, the room became my own. I left the bed unmade, and nothing came undone. The world did not require me to race the morning sun. I left the bed unmade, then slept till nearly 3. A little crease across the linen looked like freedom to me. The room with yellow curtains had waited long enough. It used to hold the winter coats, the broken lamp, the folded bedding, a box of shoes no one would wear, a crib without a child beside it. I cleared the floor on Saturday and washed the window with old newspaper. By noon the room had found a shape I had not seen in all those years. The room with yellow curtains belongs to no one but the light. I placed a desk beneath the window and painted there until the night. The room with yellow curtains no longer waits behind a door. I gave away what had been stored and found what I was saving for. I brought the sewing basket in, a stack of books, a jar of pencils. I hung one photograph askew and left the nail exactly where it landed. The walls were plain, the chair was old, the rug was faded near the center. But everything inside the room had been invited by my own hand. The room with yellow curtains held no guest and made no claim. I sat there in the afternoon and wrote my childhood name. Not every empty bedroom must wait for someone's return. Some rooms become a doorway when a woman lets them turn. The room with yellow curtains filled slowly with the things I chose. A blue cup, books, a wooden desk, and one small vase of garden roses. The room with yellow curtains was quiet, warm, and true. The house released an older story. The room began a new one too. The curtains moved, the light stayed in. Tuesday came without a list, no errands written by the telephone. I stood beside the kitchen clock and felt the whole day leave me alone. I wore my coat, took nothing else, and walked beyond the usual turning. The town looked different without purpose, every window simply being. Tuesday without a list, let the road decide. I stopped beside a second-hand shop and bought a book about the ocean. I drank a coffee near the square and watched a boy repair a bicycle. At noon I crossed the public garden, sat beneath an elm and listened. No one needed an answer, no one asked when I'd be home. Tuesday without a list, nothing late, nothing missed. A day can still be useful when it isn't used at all. Tuesday without a list, I walked until the light grew gold. I came home with an open book and one new story of my own. The clock kept time, I did not follow. The women at number 9 set 3 chairs beside the roses. Evelyn brought lemon cake, Marie arrived with pruning scissors. They waved me through the garden gate as if I had been due for years. No one asked why I was alone, they only poured the tea. Evelyn had lost her husband, Marie had never taken one. Ruth had raised 4 noisy daughters and now traveled when she pleased. They spoke of knees and cinema, of train fares, books, and stubborn ivy. The afternoon grew warm and wide. Nobody lowered her voice. The women at number 9 did not call the quiet sorrow. They filled it up with folding chairs and plans for next tomorrow. The women at number 9 had weathered friendship came when young, before the years grew complicated. But some doors open later, when the heart is less persuaded by shining rooms and perfect talk, and more by who brings extra chairs. The women at number 9 sit for chairs beside the roses. One was mine by Friday noon, before I even noticed. The women at number 9 let laughter cross the wall. The quiet in my house stayed kind. It was not alone at all. For years my coat hung near the door, on the hook behind the others. Small coats first, then schoolboy jackets, scarves and hats in winter colors. I reached around them every morning, found my sleeves and hurried through. Today the hallway stood half empty. I moved my coat to hook number 2. My coat on the other hook, a little nearer to the light. No one noticed, no one needed to approve the place I chose. My coat on the other hook, such a quiet thing to do, but sometimes life begins by moving what has always waited for you. The brass was worn where hands had reached, the wallpaper had faded squares. I thought of all the winter mornings I had dressed a family there. I did not want those years erased, I only wanted room beside them. So I left the empty hooks untouched and let my own stand clear. My coat on the other hook, not hidden by a sleeve. The house could keep its memory and still allow me room to leave. I used to think that choosing myself meant turning from the ones I knew. But love can stay along the hallway while I take the clearer view. At dusk I wore the coat outside and walked beyond the corner shop. When I returned, the hook was waiting, plain and steady by the door. I hung my coat where I could reach it. The hallway settled into blue. A small brass hook held nothing grand, only something newly true. Class began at 6:30. Above the library on Wednesday, 12 metal chairs, a chalkboard, and a teacher younger than my daughter. I almost turned before the stairs. My notebook shook inside my handbag. Then someone smiled and moved her coat. I took the chair beside the window. The pencil felt strange in my fingers, but the page did not refuse me. On Wednesday night I learned again how it feels not to know. No one laughed when I asked twice. No one told me I was slow. On Wednesday night a little door opened underneath the light. I wrote my name across the page and stayed the whole night. We learned to shape a paragraph, to leave a margin, choose a title. I wrote about the yellow room, the record turning after midnight. The teacher read my final line and drew a small blue mark beside it. Keep going, she had written there. I carried home those two plain words. The street was dark, the bus is late. I felt awake instead of worried. On Wednesday night I learned again the world was not complete. There were still rooms I had not entered, still voices I could meet. On Wednesday night I learned again how it feels to start uncertain. The page was white, the hall was cold, the rain was on the curtain. On Wednesday night a little door opened underneath the light. I wrote one page, then one page more, and stayed beyond the night. Next week I'll bring a sharper pencil, a thermos, and my book. A woman is not finished when the children leave the house. I wrote my name again, larger than before. At 10 I check the windows, then stop beside the hall. For years I left a lamp there for someone coming home. The road outside was empty, the gate stood open wide. I almost reached to turn it off and let the light abide. Leave one lamp burning, not for waiting for the night. The children have their own front doors, their own keys, cups, and weather. They call on Sunday afternoons and we are still together. promise that the past will cross the floor. It can be mine, a little warmth beside an unlocked door. Leave one lamp burning for the woman living here. I climbed the stairs without a sound and paused above the landing. The house was quiet, not abandoned, changed but still expanding. Below the yellow circle stayed upon the rug and wall. I went to bed with both hands empty and did not fear at all. Leave one lamp burning, let the quiet find its way. Leave one lamp burning, there will be another day. The house grew dark around it, one small light